The Trump administration is launching immigration raids across Chicago as the president threatens to also send in the National Guard. The Homeland Security Department is calling this Operation Midway Blitz. The agency says it will target undocumented immigrants with criminal records in the country's third largest city. The move comes as President Trump said again this morning that in a separate move, he would like to send the National Guard to Chicago. Earlier this year, of course, he sent troops to Los Angeles to support ICE agents. And last month, he deployed the National Guard to D.C. to deal with crime.
We'd love to go into Chicago and straighten it out. You know, Washington, D.C., you'll be happy to know, is a free and safe zone. We could do the same thing in Chicago, New York, Los Angeles. We did it. We saved Los Angeles. And I don't know why Chicago isn't calling us saying, please give us help.
President Trump claims crime is rampant in Chicago, but police data does show homicides. They're down 31% in the Windy City compared to the same time last year. Aggravated assaults are down 16%. Robberies are down 33%. And CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us now. Nancy, very good to see you. On Saturday, President Trump posted an AI-generated meme on Truth Social with, you saw it there, the caption, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning." Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Of course, that was right after it got renamed. But since making that post, what has the White House said about sending troops to Chicago and what that would actually look like?
They haven't really said anything, Nancy. The president continues to publicly flirt with the idea of sending the National Guard into Chicago. But when pushed, he generally says that he wants the governor of Illinois to invite him in, something that is not going to happen. Governor J.B. Pritzker saying that he doesn't want the National Guard in the Windy City. And so President Trump is very interested in the idea of sending in the Guard. He's talked a lot about crime in Chicago, but he has not pulled the trigger over at the Department of War, as he now calls it. What he has done is launch this new ICE operation that, as you pointed out, they're calling Operation Midway Blitz. But we're still trying to figure out how that's different from what they've been doing in Chicago and other cities over the past 5 months or so, because the official word that we got from ICE was that this was going to be an operation targeting people who are here in this country illegally, who have a criminal record. That is what they have always said. And according to activists on the ground today and over the weekend, they say they haven't seen a big uptick in federal arrests just yet.
All right. Nancy Cordes, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.